Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the upcoming new moon that's occurring on December 30th. We're going to take a look at the forecast for each life path number to see how these energies could affect you. Before we get into the forecast, this, of course, is a general reading. If you would like your own personal numerology reading where we take a look at your own personal numerology, you can book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Life path number 6, you are going to be working with the vibration of the 2 for this illumination. This is a great time to really kind of take your time in finding your own rhythm and your balance. So if there's some things where it's felt like you've been burning the candle at both ends, you feel exhausted, you feel depleted, just things that felt a little bit chaotic, this is a great time to come back to center, find the rhythm that works for you so that you can approach it differently, whatever it may be, and find that balance and take the appropriate action in order to maintain that balance, right? And it might mean that you have to have some conversations with people, whether it's with your clients, with, your boss, whether it's with your partner or friends, family, in order to achieve that balance and then maintain that balance. This is a great time to really focus on that and to take that appropriate action to acquire whatever it is that you need in order to not only achieve it, but to maintain it. This is also a period for being adaptable, for kind of going with the flow a little bit and not being too rigid, not being too controlling over a situation. Try to be tactful in your communications and, of course, be understanding and a bit diplomatic if you can be. This could be a time where it feels like tensions are kind of, running strongly, or people's emotions might be a little bit heightened at this time. Your own might be as well. And you just want to be mindful of your words. Just be mindful of the messaging that you're putting out. You don't have control over how someone perceives it or how they digest it, but just be as diplomatic as possible in how you are delivering your messages, right? If you're coming from a place of, sort of being domineering or being too controlling in your messaging, you'll find that you'll either get people's defenses up or they'll just sort of fall away and sort of, retract a little bit. So just be mindful of your messaging and how you're presenting yourself when it comes to your words. This can also be a beautiful time for collaboration rather than sort of strictly being that leader, right? So again, I would say be mindful of any situation where you're kind of trying to take the reins. Where you're trying to be in control of that situation. This is a better time for collaborating and connecting with others and seeing what everybody needs and trying to adjust appropriately, right? Not sacrificing yourself, but compromising, right? Wherever needed in order to find that healthy balance. So collaboration is going to be really, really important. You can still achieve what you're trying to achieve without you having to be the leader or the only one doing it, right? Taking on that responsibility or that burden of doing it all yourself. This is definitely a time where you'll have a much more pleasant experience by collaborating and working with others. This is definitely a time to have those conversations. So anytime where a conversation is needed in order to determine what everyone needs and then figuring out how to achieve that, this is a beautiful energy for that. So if your relationships have been sort of under strain or have been struggling a little bit, come back to the conversation. Have those conversations. What do you need? What do they need? And how can you achieve that? Beautiful energy for that. So I hope it's a great one. Take care, 6s. Bye for now.